Okay, KK, we back with an update. 2 weeks in, still alive. Who would have thunk it? Uh, yeah, man, it's going great. I don't know what to really say. I kind of slowed down on posting what I was eating because it's just redundant, right? Same shit. Fruit. Haven't really got my hands on nothing new or exotic. Hopefully, we'll make it to the farmers market or the Caribbean market one day. I want some passion fruit and some guava, something like that. Anything different, some leche, that would be great. But just working with what we can get right now. I'm out here in this fucking clover field, looking at all these delicious clovers, man. Can't eat none of those. I didn't think about that. But yeah, man, good. I hate getting some sun. Probably dropped about 5 pounds so far. That's what I'm thinking. At the lightest that I've been in a long time though. Like I ain't been this size since I first went raw. Like when I first healed myself and went raw for weeks and months. I don't remember how long it was, but had my family all worried about me and shit. Even though I was perfectly fine, right? Only in nigga world is when you get healthy, people start thinking something wrong with you. That's a whole nother topic. I'm in better shape than I was then though, so like, I'm sure I looked weak to them. I don't know. I was just skinny fat. But yeah, we've been doing the damn thing, man. One thing I did forget to mention in my first update was the cravings, right? If you do this, you might as well expect to have some cravings, right? The first week, especially, you're gonna be thinking about all the shit that you want. I kept thinking about chickpea tuna, even though I hardly ever eat that shit. All of a sudden, I wanted some chickpea tuna bad. So, of course, I'm not craving no bullshit. It's just been hummus, kale, shit like that. Then that shit passed, and now I'm just used to this shit, right? I barely think about anything else unless I'm at the grocery store, right? Or scrolling Facebook. Like that shit can get to you. A lot of temptation. But other than that, you know, it ain't nothing new. I fasted before, like I said, and had to deal with that. But got me a coconut finally. I needed that in my life. I need another one. Need some coconut water too. But yeah, just stick through the craving, stick through it, push through it, and you'll be all right. You ain't gonna die without a salad or whatever the fuck you think you want. Trust me. I don't know what else there for this. I don't know what else there is to say. It's not a lot of changes going on with me. Like I wasn't sick, so ain't nothing healed that needed to be healed. Now that I noticed, you know what I mean? I was already feeling good already. So besides the weight loss, hadn't been much change. But don't let that discourage you. My lack of the little weight that I've lost, because I didn't have much weight to lose, right? If you want to do this to lose weight, you should, because respectfully, you probably need to lose more weight than I do, right? If that's your goal for doing this. That was not my goal at all. I just knew that that was gonna happen, right? So yeah, if you want to lose some weight, the natural way is always the best way. You ain't gonna. There's no substitute for discipline and eating right. No pill, no fucking magic potion, no tea, no diet fad, whatever the fuck people are trying to sell you. Skip all that shit and just change your life, man. You're gonna end up doing it anyway. After you get through with the fucking fad, you're gonna put the weight back on and you're gonna be looking for the next fucking product. None of that shit is gonna help you. No substitute for eating right, working out, disciplining yourself. So, yeah, keep that in mind. And 6 minutes already. Just trying to make sure I didn't forget nothing. Oh, I could talk about this dumbass shit this broad told me the other day. So, this lady, right, on Facebook. It's my fault, right? I joined all these follow for follow groups, these engagement groups for content creators, and now I got all these followers that really don't have no business being on my page. Like, at least when I had my little core 1,400 or 1,200 or however many followers I had at first, they were people who actually fucked with me and were interested in the shit that I'm talking about. Now I just got all kind of random weirdos and shit that don't really give a fuck about none of this. But this girl apparently thinks she knows something about health because she's been plant-based, or but I don't remember what the fuck she said. But she made a post where she had two grocery carts, right, side by side. One was full of junk food, one was full of health food. She was saying, which one should I pick? I know I should pick the healthy one, which was B, but my stomach and my heart are telling me to pick A, the junk food. So I told her, right, she was asking which one would people pick, that was, to get some engagement. Of course, I said always B, the health food, right? And then I said, that's not your heart or your stomach, that's addiction, right? Telling you want that shit. So she came back and told me both are addictions. The health food, you can be addicted to health food and junk food. So I just told her that's not true. And I pretty much left it at that because I could tell, but she was kind of short with her response. She was like, thanks for your words. I was like, that's not true, but you're welcome. So then she came back and asked me, so you saying you can't be addicted to healthy food? It's a question, right? And I was like, no, ma'am. I was like, there are no substances. I forgot exactly how I worded it. I think I said there's no addictive substances in health food or in healthy food. I said that's like saying you're addicted to water, right? Like you can get used to it, you might even enjoy it, but you are not addicted. You cannot get addicted, right? I ain't never heard of an apple head, right? Ain't nobody out here addicted to kale and celery and spinach. Like that's just not a thing, right? There's nothing in the healthy food that would make you be addicted. Now, if you're talking about dopamine hits, you might get a dopamine hit from eating healthy by changing your diet. And in fact, there is a thing called orthorexia, if I'm not mistaken, which is people who are addicted to eating healthy. But they're addicted to the idea of eating healthy, not the food, right? They're not addicted to health food. They're addicted to the idea, the concept of eating healthy. So they'll jump on whatever they think is the new healthy fad. It could be raw food, it could be veganism, it could be paleo, whatever they think is the healthiest thing at the time. They're just gonna jump on it because they're addicted to that idea, right? So maybe that's what she was talking about. I didn't get into that with her. I just said what I just told y'all, that Do not get addicted to those things. And then she came back and said, I don't need you to explain nothing to me, sir. I know about health. Some shit she started saying about herself. And I should have told her, nothing that you said means you know what you're talking about. But I was like, you asked me a question, sis. I was just answering you. You don't need me to explain nothing. Then shut the fuck up. Why you ask me a question? But it's bitches for you, right? Anybody who happen to have a dick, they don't want to hear nothing from you. But I just wanted to share that ignorance with y'all, right? Nobody out here hopped up on salads. Like, it's not a thing. It's not such thing as a salad rush. Like, you get energy, right? But it's not a drug. See the difference? In getting energy from something you making you feel better. That's not what drugs do, right? Drugs trick you into thinking you're feeling better by fucking with chemicals in your brain. They're not nourishing you. They're not providing you with nutrients. They're not sustaining you. They're not replenishing you. They're not repairing you. They're doing the opposite. The drugs take more than they give. Food gives more than it takes. See the difference? That's why you don't hear many people you don't hear much talk about health food junkies. Right? And if you look that up, all you're gonna find is orthorexia. You're not gonna find people addicted to junk. Addicted to fruit and vegetables. Like you would find people addicted to candy and Coke, soda. All of that sugar. Addicted to sugar or whatever additives, right? Whatever chemicals, whatever substances they put in these fast foods, these junk foods. Those are the things that cause the addiction. So, just something to throw out there. In case there's somebody else who think health food and junk food are equally addictive. You're an idiot if you think that. It's a dumb thing to say. But it's the type of shit I have to deal with, right? Probably been on this shit longer than this bitch been alive. She got the nerve to fucking tell me she don't need the explanation. Obviously you did. You didn't know what the fuck you was talking about. Dumb bitch. Play your position, dumb bitch. Shout out to Jean Grey and Ghostface. That's it. Till next update or next topic, be healthy. Peace.